Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I make programming tutorial and tech queries. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can access the items of a list in Python. In my previous video, I have discussed about what is list, creating a list. So if you're watching only this video, I'd highly recommend you to watch my previous video. So what is list? Let's have a look again. Think of list as a store where you can store various kinds of data. You can keep integer, floating numbers, string items in a list. In Python, we say list is a data type. More specifically, list is a compound data type. That means we can store various data types in a list. So, what did I mean by a compound data type? Very simple. It means you can store integer, floating numbers, string items together in a list. Here is a list I have made and named it numbers. And I have put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 only integer numbers in this list. Here, to access any of these items, we will call the position number of that item. The position number of an item is called index. So what did I mean by position number? The position of 1 here is 0. The position of 2 here is 1. The position of 3 is 2. The position of 4 is 3, and so on. So this is the index number, which is the position of these items. The index number of 1 is 0, the index number of 2 is 1, the index number of 3 is 2, and so on. To access any of these elements in this list, we have to call the index number, which is the position number of an element in the list. The index cannot be a float number. It has to be an integer number, and also you cannot go beyond the range. As you can see here, the range here of the index number is 5. So you cannot go to 6 or 7 because there is no elements in this list which index is 6 or 7. Now let's see how you can access an element from a list. This is the syntax of accessing any element in a list. If you want to print any element from the list, from the above list, then you have to use this print statement and then the name of the list and then the third bracket. And inside that bracket you have to write down the index number of that element. Here we called the index number 0 and the output came as 1 because the index number of 1 is 0. Let's write down the code here in Atom. Before writing the code, I'm going to save my file. Let's name it list3.py. Make sure to use the .py extension, otherwise your code won't work. So here I'm going to write down a list. Let's name the list number equal bracket 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's print any of these elements here. Print number, the name of the list, bracket, and the index number. So let's think that we want to print 3. So what will be our index number for 3? 0, 1, 2. The index number of 3 will be 2. Let's click save. Go into the command shell. The command I'm writing here are for Windows users, and now I have to write down my file name, which is list3.py. So as you can see here, the output is 3. We printed the index number 2. In index 2 there is 3, so the output is 3. So let's see what happens if we give a float index number. As you all know that there cannot be any float index number. So let's see what happens if we do a float 2.5. Save. As you can see here, type error. So index number cannot be in float. And what happens if we go beyond the range? Here the range is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here the range is 4. What happens if you want to print the 5th index, which doesn't exist here? So as you can see here, trace back. So you cannot print something which is beyond the range. You have to be inside the range. So our range here is 4. We can print from 0 up to 4. Thank you so much for watching my video. Till we quote again.